When you think about religion, you probably think about prayers, religious practices, traditional food, and choir music. Have you ever wondered about the religion of Korea, how it changed over time, and how it has influenced Korea today?
There are some Korean religions that were practiced way back in time. Shamanism is the first religion in Korea that we know of.
Shamanism, or Yuga, a form of atheism, is a traditional form of the religion that went way back into 1000 BC.
In this religion, people believe that multiple gods watch over creation, human affairs, and every object in the world that has a soul. In shamanism, a shaman is a high priest or a priestess. In Korea, the female shaman is called a mudang. A mudang uses magic to effect cures, tell interesting fortunes, comfort spirits of the dead, and push back the evil. Soon, shamanism gave way to more sophisticated religions, but aspects of it were also integrated into some of the newer religions. Confucianism arrived in Korea as early as 372 CE. Confucianism was founded in China in 1122 BC during the Zhou dynasty.
Then King was responsible for introducing Neo-Confucianism to Korea in the 13th century CE.
Neo-Confucianism was a newer version of Confucianism that embraced moral and ethical philosophy. The three main beliefs of Confucianism are 1. Being kind to others, 2. Having a sense of doing what is right, and 3. Being loyal and doing good work in serving one's superior. Today, only 0.2% of South Koreans practice Confucianism. Buddhism came to Korea around the same time as Confucianism in the 4th century CE. Buddhism was founded as a religion by Buddha in India in the late 6th century CE. At this time, Korea was split into 3 kingdoms, Pakche, Goguryeo, and Shilla. And Buddhism became the official religion of the kingdoms. Buddhists do not believe in any goddesses or gods. But even though most of them do not believe in gods, they look up to the Buddha. They believe that when you die, the spirit keeps going after death and may be reborn. Today, Buddhism is practiced by 16% of the population in South Korea. Another Korean religion that is practiced today is Christianity. It originated with the ministry of Jesus.
Christianity was first introduced to South Korea in the 18th century.
Catholicism, a form of Christianity, expanded from French and Chinese Catholic missionaries in the early 19th century.
Protestantism, another form of Christianity, was brought to Korea in 1884 by American missionaries. Today, almost 30% of the population in South Korea are Christians, primarily Protestants with some Catholic population. After the Korean War, which lasted 3 years, Korea was divided into North Korea and South Korea. Today, North Korea is primarily an atheist country with little to no religion. In South Korea, 44% of the population are religious, while 56% of the population are non-religious. Why did Christianity and Buddhism end up as the most popular religions, and how has that influenced South Korea today? Buddhism expanded in ancient Korea because of the influence on China, and Korea wanted to keep peace with their much bigger neighbor. Christianity became popular as a national movement. Before 1945, only 1% of the population was Christian. During the Japanese occupation, Koreans were not allowed to freely practice religion, but they embraced Christianity as a natural force against Japan, and it grew fast after 1945. Today, the history of Confucianism, Buddhism, and Christianity has influenced South Korea in many ways. Confucianism teaches respect for elders and many other practices, which is part of the Korean culture today. Confucian principles believe that humans are fundamentally good, teachable, and improvable through personal work. Buddhism and Christianity focuses a lot on education, and Christian missionaries opened many schools in Korea, which is why Korea today has a very big focus on education. My great-grandfather was a pastor, and he and his wife taught at the Salvation Army in Korea. One of my grandmothers grew up as a Buddhist and was educated as a teacher. My other grandmother grew up Christian and has been a music teacher. Koreans who practice religion usually receive better education and led them to have a better chance of being successful, my interviewee said. Religion, especially Christianity, influenced many parts of day-to-day life in South Korea. Life was centered around church, and this led many people to be giving and caring. After World War II, Christianity united South Korea, and today Christianity continues to unite many parts of the Korean people today. Christianity, Buddhism, and Confucianism influence many things that have led to aspects of Korean culture today. Overall, Christianity and Buddhism are the most popular religions in Korea today. Religion has changed a lot over the years and influenced many aspects of the Korean society in Korea.